Las Vegas leading by 6. So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Moses Moody out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Curry. And it's Martin with the rebound. Well, Las Vegas is shooting 46%, a decent average so far. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class. Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Collier. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Post. Outside Moody. Hield on the wing. They set the screen. Unloads. Misses the jumper from the wing.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Collier. He's covered by Curry. Filipowski to pass to Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And he knocks down the first one. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. A moment to hear from Ali LaFour. Oh, Kuminga! Top for days.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Collier. He's got 9. Here's Juzang. Pass to Martin. Inside. Here's Filipowski. It's rebounded by Golden State. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Yeah, it was a tough one to watch. There were some bright moments, but ultimately their mistakes caught up with them.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's going to talk it over with his guys. looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Fifth on the list, the Warriors.
Right here, these two teams really cashed in on the offensive glass, creating extra points out of nothing.
Las Vegas leading by 5. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Hield with the ball. Martin picks him up. Hield passes to Kuminga. The three is up. Rebounded by Juzang.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And he jams it home with authority.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's Kuminga. He's got 6. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Juzang, that's good. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 9-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Las Vegas team.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Here's Collier. He's got 9. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Moody.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Collier. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. Here's the pick. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Warriors ball.
And let's see what Las Vegas has coming up. On Monday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against the Spurs, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
Sensabaugh is checked in for Markkanen. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. There's a screen by Kuminga, down low. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. They've led by as many as 11.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Oh, sweet move. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh's got 5 now.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Outside Kuminga. It's Pajemski on the wing. Moody from outside. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Checked in for Martin, and it's Hero in for Juzang. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Moody. Here's Collier. 9 points in the game. And the foul called on Draymond Green.
Draymond Green.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. They lead by 4. Hero, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Payton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
You can always trust Steph Curry to make the right pass. This guy has unbelievable vision.
Here's Collier. Kessler, a screen on Curry. Throws it up high, and stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Warriors. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, this is what happens when you give Jimmy Butler a lane. He's going to make you pay.
Here's Collier. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Sensabaugh. To the wing on the left. Here's Collier. 3 on the clock. The 3. And the three-pointer goes. Collier's got 12 points in the game.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Outside Curry. He shoots. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 5 rebounds tonight. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Filipowski. Las Vegas leading by 3. Here's Collier. He's got 12. Pass to Filipowski. Doubled by Payton. Here's Hero. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, everyone has the same goal right now, and that's to have a strong start to the season.
No question, B.A. And that can be tough to achieve for teams that might have a new coach. Or if you had a lot of roster changes, teams with continuity tend to have the advantage to start the season.
And he can't get the first one.
And you talk about player development. In a few short seasons, Hero became a true offensive weapon, someone who can hurt you in so many ways.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors. And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 4. Pass to Payton. Outside, Green. Moody from outside. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Collier. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Collier. He's got 12. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Substitution for Las Vegas. John Collins. Lowry Markkanen. Deontay George.
Here's Hero. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Collins, left side. 6 to shoot. Over Butler. Sinks the 15-footer. Collins has got 8.
Well, typically you see John Collins work the mid-range at some point. He's dialed in right there.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Attention fans, now on the court is your high squad. Get loud, I'm here. It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise.
Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Well, you look at Kessler, a remarkable defender, 2nd in the NBA.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Podziemski with it, picked up by Collins. Podziemski's shot is good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Hero right side. There's the drive. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. 9 points in the game.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Butler taking his time here. To the inside. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. George outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
They've done a lot of good things today. But one area they need to improve is their ball security. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
With the second effort, goes back up. Pajemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 3. Moody on the wing. To the paint. Outside for Butler. A minute 22 left in the first half of this one. And the shot goes.
Oh, you can see the swagger and the body language. Jimmy Butler is cooking, and he's letting the defense know it.
Free throw line jumper. George with another miss.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Butler. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Kessler.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership is hard. There's times when you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who will do it.
Kuminga, he's checked in for Moody. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Las Vegas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. George scanning the floor. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul for
You know, from day one of the NBA, Keontae George had the ability to create his own shot like few other stores.
There are certain guys that are electric with their athleticism and the live body they bring to the game. Keontae George knows how to score, and as he develops as a playmaker, look out.
The first free throw is good.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
George hits them both. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Pajemski. To the inside. Payton. Oh, Kessler with the block.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Hero outside. 4 on the clock. Down low. And there's Kessler on the assist by Hero. Kessler's got 6.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's fast and drives the offense.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Las Vegas leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
they've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2. Right now, they wanted more.
And let's move to some recent news. Multiple trades are shaking up the league.
Well, the team was looking for another weapon offensively. Hero can obviously shoot with the best of the team. He's streaky, but he can be deadly.
Yeah, Hero believes in himself. You get to see it almost to the point of cockiness. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I've seen him get into people's heads.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Warriors trail by 3. Keontae George out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then there's John Collins. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Now here's Hero. Collins with a screen on Green. A shot from the high post. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Butler. It's a one-on-one situation. Butler gets all the way to the cup.
An absolute menace in transition. Jimmy Butler puts it home.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time! Hey, fans, who wants a free T-shirt? Make some noise! The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's hear it.
Well, Las Vegas is shooting about 47%. A nice number. Collins a screen from the stripe. The Warriors pull it in. Butler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Hits the trifecta. And now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Well, the gravity of Stephen Curry allows for him to find open teammates, and boy, does he relish the chance.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. George outside. Kessler a screen on Curry. They need this. And George with the layup. George has got 10 points.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
On the wing, Peyton. Outside Butler. Let's go with a three. Another three for Golden State.
I just love the ball movement.
Las Vegas trails by 5. Here's George. Pass to Kessler. Curry against George. Here's Collins. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Curry's got his 6th rebound on the night. Puts up a 3. Kessler with a rebound. For Las Vegas, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Hero, the pass to George. Marking it outside. Clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range. The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Butler. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Lauri Markkanen.
What I love most about Jimmy Butler is his will to win and the capacity he has to take his teammates right along with him.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Butler hits them both. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And here's Hero. He's got 9. Collins outside. Back to Hero. 5 to shoot. It's Markkanen on the wing. Again the miss by Las Vegas. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Outside Peyton. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Up top, Hero. Defended by Pachemski. Hero, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Butler. Jimmy Butler, a vicious finish.
Well, that's exactly what you hope to get to offensively. Jimmy Butler off the bounce, getting downhill.
Now here's Hero, defended by Pachemski. To snap the cold streak. Of course, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, BA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
Here's Butler. Butler right to the heart.
Well, good decision by Jimmy Butler. Stops on a dime, creates the necessary space, and then has the elevation necessary.
Now Hero. He's got 10. George outside. Markkanen against Peyton. Back to George. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Here's Pachemski. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
3 points.
Curry's got his 6th assist of the night.
A tale of 2 halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Butler. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more.
Second team foul.
Elbow. 2.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
At the
Well,
line
the
for
coaching
one.
staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And you also have to love the way they've
Jones. Jones.